Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Wednesday. It's about 2 o'clock. I left here about a quarter after 7 this morning, and I just got back with, there's a pet carrier in the chicken coop with a rooster in it, and I got to take care of that, so we'll talk more about that in a minute. Before I go any further, I should preface this with, don't do what I am about to do. This is probably the worst way to handle introducing any chickens to a new flock, or, you know, a rooster for that matter. It's just, these are my resources, and this is what I'm going with. So, you know, you should be quarantining any new chickens for a couple weeks to make sure you're not transferring any type of parasites or diseases or anything like that. You should definitely keep them separated. And if you want to see somebody with their act together, check out Out in the Country, Doug and Ashley. They've got their act together, and they don't even have any chickens yet. They got 2 separate divisions in their huge chicken coop, and you know, that's the way to do it. This is not the way to do it. What I'm going to do is I've got a rooster in there, and it was, you know, I've been looking for a while, and you know, something finally came up, so I'll probably be talking about that more later. But I want to get him out of there. Before I do that, I want to clip one of his wing feathers, because I don't want him getting out of the fencing yet. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to go do now, is try to clip one of his wing feathers and then let him out in the coop. I'm going to keep him in the coop the rest of today. It's a little after 2 o'clock now. And then tomorrow, I'm just going to let them out. I'm keeping number 2 in her cage probably till tomorrow when I let them out. And, you know, with that door open, hopefully she can fend for herself. And I might create some more obstacles back there for, you know, places for her to zigzag and run and hide, or, you know, whatever. Luckily, that chicken fort is already there, so that should be good enough. Let's see what else. But yeah, don't just bring a rooster home and throw him in with your hens. That's just not cool. But it's what I'm going to do. But I need Old Camp Ranch, that big old disclaimer sign. Do not do what I do. I am not an expert. You know, go follow somebody else. Okay, I got to stop talking and get busy. This rooster's been waiting for... That was a long ride home, and he heard lots of music. I don't think he likes the Eagles. I'm just saying. Can you blame him? All right. Yeah. You ready to get out of there? I bet you are. You're a big, handsome boy. Except for a few scars on your comb, but other than that, wow. Wow. Update on number 2. I put her in here last night, hoping she would just go sit back down on her eggs. And, well, I put other eggs in there and she didn't sit on them. So I went and got her eggs and put them in there. And she didn't sit on them. But I'm just letting them get used to each other. I did trim her one of her the feathers on one of her wings, so that when I do let them out, hopefully she's not going to jump the fence and go right back into it. But I gotta, as soon as she gets out, she's going to go back to the way it was. I'm afraid. I'll talk about that in a minute. But okay, all right, ladies, you've got a rooster again. Have fun. This is the 3rd day that I have not seen number 3 or signs of her. Yeah. So not cool at all. You know, normally they go crazy for like an hour and come in and do a dust bath and get food and water, but nothing from her. Although in fairness, number 2 had been sitting in that brush. And she didn't come out for food or water or anything for an entire day that I saw, unless she came out at night. And because I'll leave the food out there in front of my steps, and I can tell whether or not they've eaten it or not. And that's where they always come for food. So yeah. So number 1, it's been 2 weeks, so I don't think number 1 is coming back. And now I'm beginning to think number 3 is not coming back. And that's why I went ahead and caught number 2 when I could. When number 1 went missing, I tried to catch number 2 and 3. In fact, here's a clip. Hi, number 3. What's up, ladies? It's okay, you can eat. Look at all that food in there, number 3. You're missing out. They're on to me. Oh, I tried to use Grizz's method. I made one of those wire hook things. But I've only got the 2 hens, and you can't sneak up behind a wild hen. I tried it and tried it and tried it. I'll put a clip in here. So I tried catching number 2 and 3 before this happened, and I don't know if number 3 was broody or not. Number 2 was definitely broody. You saw me pull her out of there. Homesteading is hard. Anything in life is hard. You've got your ups and your downs, and this is a down time for me. I got home and my power is out. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I paid my bill, so I called them, and yeah, there's a power outage. So I've got no air conditioning right now. I can't run the water right now. I've got plenty of drinking water and stuff, but I can't water my plants or anything. And so I lost number 1 a couple weeks ago, and now I just lost number 3. So that's why I had to catch number 2, and she's just going to have to deal with this situation, because I can't leave her out there by herself. I had plenty of dreams, but none of them happened. I would have liked to have gotten more wild chickens, but where do you find wild chickens? It's unless somebody's getting ready to just give them away or something, or I don't know. And then guineas, I thought, okay, maybe Guineas would be good because they're, you know, they alert to predators, and they might be good to hang around with my wild chickens. And guineas just, you got to keep them caged up if you want to make money off of them from their eggs and hatching them. But yeah, so yeah, going on and on and on. But I'm sorry about number 1 and number 3 and number 4. I feel like I failed them, and that sucks. They didn't turn into meals, you know. They lived longer than 6 weeks like meat chickens do. They didn't spend their lives in the cage like, you know, you go to McDonald's and get any type of chicken product, and you know how those chickens are treated. So, you know, they had good lives while they were with me. But I still feel bad. So, all right, that's it for now. Oh, let's go look at the daylilies. Today's daily daylily update, and they're looking pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. We're moving up in the world. And the funny thing is I drove north of Little Rock today. It was about 2.5 hours, and there were several stretches where there were just daylilies exactly like this lining the back roads. So I'm pretty sure these are probably the wild variety that they just dug up alongside the road and put them alongside this road. So that is interesting. But they are they only last a day, but they're so cool. All right, that's my daily daylily update. This rose bush, I think, is liking the attention, getting a little more flowery. That's cool. And I will come out here and do some deadheading a little bit later today. What was that? Big rain last night, and some of my sunflowers are a little bit slanted today. I had to prop some of the bigger ones up with that little step-in post thingy. So yeah, I got to start taking care of putting in you know, stakes or holding them up. Ah, yes. With them in the coop, I'm going to take advantage of it and recharge the battery. So, cool. It's about 5 o'clock on Wednesday now. Still no power. I don't like this. This is the longest the power has gone out. I would say I've had it flicker a few times. One time it went out for like, 15, New Year's Eve it went out for, you know, 15 minutes at the most. But this is, we're going on 3 hours now. And it's already 85 degrees in my room, so forget the nap. I was going to take a nap. It was going to be a good nap. But at least I've got chicken TV. I got a brand new rooster. So I've got chicken TV. I can be out here watching that. So that's what I've been doing. And it's boring. Okay, it's not really boring, but for introducing a new rooster, they are getting along marvelously. No fighting. He's introduced himself to a couple of them. No big deals there. Number 2 seems to be doing okay. She's not pacing and trying to get out like she was yesterday. So that's good. And so yeah, so far so good. I needed something going my way. Yeah. So I got a nice rooster today, so maybe my luck will change. It usually does. You go through your down times, butterfly. You go through your down times and you get through them, and you come out on the other side, and then you got to make some good times though. So luckily I made this good time with the rooster. I just need my power to come back on because I need air conditioning because I want to take a nap. And my fridge can't hold out much longer. I just got one of those little dorm fridges. What's up, birds? And I'd like to water some of my plants, like my zinnias. that I planted the other day, those little itty bitty ones, they need watering. And the seeds that I put in the ground, they're going to need watering. Although it did rain last night, or very early this morning, so yeah, I'm boring you now. Sorry. My power's out. I got none. I can't sit in the air conditioning on my bed and watch YouTube videos, so I'm out here talking to you guys. Take her easy, everybody. Yeah, the cats know where to stay cool. You can watch my shenanigans from the shade. I get you. I might have to get in there and turn the air conditioning on. Oh, it's like high 90s today. This is not, definitely, and literally, not cool.